Hey, Crossway. At a time like this, we all need hope. And we've been saying over recent weeks, our hope is anchored in our good God. Today, we're beginning a devotional series on Facebook where we're going to be focusing on hope is here, our relationship with God, the hope, the peace, the comfort that He brings to our lives as we journey together through uncharted territory. Can I encourage you to join us at 12 o'clock each day as our team members just bring a snippet, a window of hope into our world in the midst of the journey we're on together. Today, I'd like to come to Psalm 46. If you tuned in last weekend at church, you heard me make reference to these verses. If I look back in my life to moments that are etched into my mind, one of those is the 28th of December, 1989. It was the day of the earthquake hit Newcastle. I was a young journalist. It was between Christmas and New Year. It was the season where we're told there's not going to be any news. And then suddenly the roof falls in. And wow, was there news? There was weeks of it. There was months of it. Tragically, lives were lost. I can remember to this day walking along King Street in Newcastle, one of the main streets in the city. I had a hard hat on, a vest. I was with a photographer as a young journalist. The whole city was in lockdown. It was eerie. It was the afternoon of the day the earthquake had hit. And I'm walking along and I can see some buildings still swaying. And there's a sense of anxiety and uncertainty. And suddenly, what comes to mind? Psalm 46. I'm sitting on my grandmother's lap as a kid. I think it's the only psalm she knew. She used to read it to me in the King James Version. And there I was walking along King Street. And my mind is suddenly hearing these words. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. The psalmist paints a picture of exaggeration. The psalmist paints a picture of a world out of control. We know today in the world of COVID-19 that we're not in control. But today we take comfort that God is. We know that we're not sure what tomorrow will bring, but we take confidence that God is. The psalmist says in a world of chaos, in a world of turmoil, in a world we feel stretched, in a world of anxiety, where do we come back to? We come back to hope is here. Hope is here because God is here. God is our refuge and strength. An ever-present help in trouble and challenge. And therefore, verse 2, we will not fear. Counterculturally, we will not panic. Counterculturally, we will not fear. Counterculturally, we will not stuff our troll at the expense of others. Counterculturally, we will not put ourselves for other people. We'll focus on God. We'll focus on the needs of others around us. We'll remind ourselves that our hope is rooted in Him, and we're privileged at this time to serve others in Jesus' name, to bring them hope, to say, hope is here. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. And the psalm finishes, verse 10, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Can I encourage you today, and each day in the midst of this challenging time, just to find time to catch your breath, to care for yourself, to care for your family, but to care for your soul, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Catch your breath. Be still and know that I'm God. I walked into the supermarket early this morning and I was knocked over by people racing to the aisles. And I just wanted to stand still for a minute and remind myself, there are more important things in life today. Be still and know that He is God. He hasn't deserted us. He is with us today more than ever, an ever-present help. Let's catch our breath. Let's be confident in God. Let's trust Him. Let's lean in. And then with that confidence, let's go out to our community in appropriate ways in the midst of these challenging days, and let's be Jesus and take the hope of God to others. Hope is here, Crossway. God is our refuge and strength. God bless you.